Give me a second because that is so yucky. Hey y'all, horror movies are scary enough. Please don't reenact them in real life because I live in the real life and I don't want to be horror movied. Stop. These are the top 5 horror films that came true. Good luck sleeping, lock your doors. Number 5, Child's Play. Okay, I really don't fuck with this movie for a lot of reasons. I don't like dolls. I don't like serial killers. I don't like serial killing dolls. Basically, the story of Chucky is that this like creepy looking redheaded doll that becomes possessed by the soul of a serial killer. And you may think, oh, that's a doll coming to life and killing people. That's never gonna happen to me. Well, you're kinda right. But you're also kinda wrong. Despite the film's fantastical premise, Chucky actually inspired a string of copycat killings, most notably from heinous Australian monster Martin Bryant. Martin Bryant was kind of a babe, which is very confusing, and his ex-girlfriend said, I'm sorry, this is so great. His ex-girlfriend said she was taken aback when entering his room because he had over 200 dolls and stuffed animals. Despite walking into a living nightmare, she continued to stay with him, even though she said that he was very strange and would change personalities on the drop of a hat. And I don't mean like mood swings, like he wouldn't be like mad one minute and then happy another minute. One minute he would be like a British aristocrat, and then the next minute he would be like a sewer person. On top of all of these personality swings, he had an IQ of 66, which if you know anything about IQs, is impressively low. So here you have a very, very dumb person who looks like a beautiful surfer running around killing people, which is not funny at all. In 1996 in Port Arthur, he killed 35 people and injured 23 more. I mean, I guess he achieved his goal of being an ultimate movie monster. Number 4, Scream. If y'all haven't seen Scream, it's a satirical take on like tropey slasher films from the early 90s. It's a lot of girls screaming and guys being like, I'll protect you, but it's supposed to be campy like that. It's a guy dressed in full Grim Reaper attire killing high schoolers. Yeah, it's a great film, but I don't suggest acting it out like Mario Padilla did when he was, 17 years old. As if 17-year-old boys aren't dangerous enough. Padilla says that the Scream movies inspired him and made him fantasize about all the things that he thought he could never do until guess what? He did them. Padilla enlisted the help of his 16-year-old cousin Samuel Ramirez to kill Padilla's own mother. Ramirez held down Padilla's mother while Mario Padilla stabbed her 45 times, which is quite literally overkill. When they were arrested, plans came out that they had planned to kill 5 other people, including classmates and Padilla's stepfather. So they tried to plead insanity, but the judge was like, excuse me. Yeah, no, you definitely knew what you were doing, you spooky teens. Go to jail. Number 3, Saw. So there's 7 Saw films, but they're all pretty similar in story. There's all these seemingly innocent people that end up in a very spooky place filled with very spooky objects because they don't appreciate the lives that they have. That's not really up to you, Jigsaw, but hey, you're doing it anyway. Good for you. In 2009, a 14-year-old boy and a 15-year-old boy were arrested with conspiracy to commit aggravated kidnapping when one of the boys' mothers overheard plans of theirs to kidnap and murder and torture a bunch of people. That's not a good thing to overhear. I would much rather walk in on my son jacking it. Fortunately, the 2 were caught, but they had planned so detailed that they had even bought cameras to survey their victims and to videotape the murders. What kills me about this victim list that they came up with is that it included not only one of their stepfathers, but 2 young girls who I'm assuming just didn't feel like going to the movies with them that one time. Hey, there are other fish in the sea. You don't have to kill people who don't like you. Plenty of people don't like me. Number 2, Interview with a Vampire. One evening in 1994, Lisa Stellwagen and her then boyfriend Daniel Sterling were watching the grossly underrated homoerotic Interview with a Vampire starring Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and a way too young Kirsten Dunst. Oh my God, Kirsten Dunst, you are too young to be doing that stuff. That night she went to bed and then in the middle of the night woke up to find her boyfriend staring at her, which she describes a lot like this. I'm gonna kill you tomorrow and drink all your blood. Good night. Good night. So the next day, Daniel stabbed Lisa and then tried to suck out the blood from her wounds, which is just like, give me a second because that is so yucky. But you know what I kind of envy is that level of honesty in a relationship is really hard to find. So like, good on him for expressing his feelings, bad on him for trying to murder her. When interviewed by the police, Daniel Sterling says that he was incredibly influenced by Interview with a Vampire and totally believes in vampires, but does not think he is one. It's cool that you believe in vampires. I believe in a lot of weird shit, but you don't see me wearing a tinfoil hat waiting for aliens to infiltrate my brain because that would be weird, people tell me. Number 1, Queen of the Damned. In 2002, Alan Menzies watched Queen of the Damned nearly 100 times. Honestly, we could stop the story there, cause that's crazy. Menzies claimed that he was visited in the middle of the night by Askasha, played by our beloved Aaliyah. May she rest in peace. It is one thing to murder somebody, but it is another thing to come after our beloved Aaliyah. She has nothing to do with this. He claims that he was visited by Askasha in the middle of the night, who told him that if he killed people, he would be rewarded with eternal life and vampirism in the next life. Cool. Sure, get it, I get it. But that means that in this life, you're gonna spend the rest of it in a concrete box. As long as you're cool with that, fair trade. After killing one of his aforementioned friends, he drank his blood and ate some of his flesh. You know, just really like vamped out, man. Initially, they thought that Alan had paranoid schizophrenia, but after much deliberation, the court psychologist said that no, he did not have paranoid schizophrenia. He just really believes his own bullshit. You know what, Alan? You should be a politician. I see a bright future for you. Let's end this with a short little PSA. If you watch something you think is super dope but would also be super painful in real life, let's keep it to the screen. Because we're here. We're real people. Look, if you cut me, I bleed. Come on, we all have it bad. We're all going through shit. Maybe just talk about it instead of stabbing about it. Huh? Let's create a world we want to live in together. And murder old people. No, I'm kidding. Holy shit. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it, please comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you want me to talk about next week. Tap that button to subscribe, tap that button to watch other videos. And also, if you go to our Instagram and Twitter page, @WeAreSnarled, we have a new #street team. Also, did you notice I'm wearing blue lipstick? Did you?